I finally caught something in this dog-proof foot trap, and I just want to let y'all know that I'm calling Preston out over there at Oklahoma Adrenaline Life because I traveled 3 hours to go hunting, and I got him on myself. What I was doing is I was watering my chickens, and I'm actually in so much shock that I just dropped the hose and I'm filming. But you can see right here I got an apple tree planted, and where there's water pooling up right here, there was, let me go around and I'll show you this. So I have this dog proof trap, and I was actually trying to set it because I have it with the carabiner clip connected to this little island, and there's water going all the way over here. But anyways, so whatever, and this was triggered and it was drug all the way over there, and you can tell where there's a flat piece of area, that's where the arm was of this, and I drug it over because there was starting to be a hole underneath here, and so I just wanted to make it a little harder for him to get through. I'm assuming that it was a raccoon over here this time because it was with this, but this was over there in the hole. This, where I pulled the tractor, is all tore up right here. I moved the cage, or the chicken tractor, over a little bit, and I reset the raccoon trap, and I was just watering the chickens, and I saw that all tore up, and my apple tree's kind of all sideways and stuff. And so I was trying to fix it and stuff, scooted the tractor over, reset the raccoon trap, and then when I moved it over, I saw all the chicken feed right here. And so I went to go grab the raccoon trap, and I found 2 of my quail that got out in there. And so I had to hurry up and sneak over here, and I shut the door on them. And so what happened with these is 2 nights ago, so it would have been a Thursday night, I put some quail that were in the house, and I put them with these babies in here. So these are about 5 weeks old, and I put some 3.5, 4-week-old babies in there. And so I was mixing them, and it was really, really, really windy, and I don't know how the door opened, but I'm assuming that the door had blew open, and all of my quail escaped. And there was actually 3 of those babies that I put out there that were just dead, and it was just so windy, and it got kind of cold. But other than that, like, I did not expect to see the quail in here. There's 2 of them, so they stuck together. And so I just heard something. So I'm just making sure that there's not other quail running around. But I heard some leaves crunching over there. So I'm gonna put these bad boys back up. I didn't know, I couldn't reach in the raccoon trap to get on. My arm went long enough, and one of them got out. I wish I filmed it, but I could not catch him. I was running. He was flying and hopping and jumping, and gave me the workout of my life. So I have the quail right here. Put those bad boys back in there. And so this is what happened. I'm hoping nobody's messing with my stuff, but when I came out here, I put them out here at nighttime because they get all confused and stuff, and they don't attack each other and have all the fights that they usually have when you're combining quail with different ages and different sizes, or even if they're the same size or whatever, they'll still fight the new ones for dominance. But when they're in the dark and you put them in there, they're confused, and they don't even know that there's like new ones added. They're just kind of like just normal. So I moved the one from the bottom up and then put some new ones in here. But anyways, when I came out here, this was like, when I came out here, this nail was like this. So when I'm putting this in here, I just put it in here. Sorry, or do one-handed, and I literally do it like this. And I don't think the wind would push something up. So there's some weird stuff happening over here. But I got 2 of the 4 original quail that I had in this one. But other than that, y'all, that's it. I saw some crazy action with the raccoon. Went to use the raccoon trap, and then boom, there was just 2 quail sitting in it. It wasn't trapped. Shoot, I still got the water on. Darn it. Weird talking to the camera. But anyways, all I needed was to use the raccoon trap, and then I noticed it. I probably would never have notice them because they're really camouflaged right now in this time of year because everything's dying and brown, and they look just like that ground and leaves that's dying brown. And so I'm gonna put this raccoon trap here, and I actually bought a trail camera today. It's one of those cheap ones. I don't even know what brand it is. I'll probably take a picture of it and put it in. But other than that, y'all, I'm gonna have to figure out something. Hopefully my chickens don't get eaten. I'm gonna have to maybe tether my dog over here for the night, because those 4 in that coop back there are my main breeders. So since I've been having all these issues, I actually, in one of my live streams, I was talking about the issue, and someone was recommending that I start looking around for some, gosh, what are these called? Trail cameras. Right now, because they can be going on sale. And so I ended up getting me, it's a Muddy brand, and all of the details about it, I don't quite understand it. So if anybody wants me to, I'll put this stuff in the description, and if y'all want to like maybe explain it to me, that'd be nice. But other than that, like, I'm gonna get this thing set up. So I got it set up right there on the tree, and it's pointing just a little bit to the, like, right around in here area, because I'm trying not to let them get the picture, catch the movement of these chickens. And I'm gonna move this 3-wheeler frame out of the way, and I'm gonna leave this raccoon trap here. I've got the live, the dog proof trap right there. I'm trying to get it all angled to where they won't motion it off. They might motion it off, but I'm assuming that not too often that those chickens are going to have their face against the wall like that, because they're only like that because I haven't fed them yet today. So I'm gonna move this, and I'm gonna get this thing turned on. So I don't really know what I'm doing with these, so I'm just gonna turn that bad boy on. So it's on, and okay, so it looks like it's doing something. It's kind of red looking. All right, and then the last thing I could do is I just gotta fix this tree. It's a little crooked, if you can tell. So I'm gonna do that real quick as well, and then I'm actually gonna show a small clip, because I was leaving for church today, and there was an armadillo running around, and it was a good 1:30 p.m. 1:30 p.m. and it was just out there eating, and I walked up to it and, you know, kind of ran around with it for a little bit. Didn't touch it, but I don't know how much of it I'm going to show, but I'm going to show it. So after looking into this tree here, I gotta leave my hand in here because it goes out of focus. But there's these spots where it's all tore up. This little branch is tore up. So there's spots, and I'm assuming that the tree was pulled down pretty far because it's pretty loose. So I'm gonna get this thing straightened back out. The markings are actually worse on the back. Look at that. Man, I'm not too happy about that. It's a 1.5-year-old tree. Got it straightened out. Hopefully I can catch something on that trail camera. You know, I want to catch something, but I don't want to just catch me fixing that tree. So I'm gonna let y'all go, and we'll see y'all later. I finally caught something in this dog-proof foot trap, and I just want to let y'all know that I'm calling Preston out over there at Oklahoma Adrenaline Life because I traveled 3 hours to go hunting, and I got him on myself. Isaiah, this gun's not loud. He's sensitive here. So my cat over here sees it, but there's a not a raccoon. Wow, a squirrel. So I gotta take him out because I'm not trying to get eaten alive by this squirrel. But yeah, got the trail camera right there. Didn't have any issues with the cage. I put a dead quail in the cage and I ended up catching a rabbit, but it's untouched. So I'm gonna let this rabbit go. I'm gonna take this squirrel out, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna eat it. So there's no way that I'm gonna get Brittany back there to eat it, but so yeah, I'm not gonna show that part on the camera, but yeah, this is just amazing. No. Huh? Back. We've dispatched the squirrel, and he's still kind of spazzing out. So the bait that I used was I just put, so since I work at a sandwich shop, I put some bread in there that we had expire, and I just put crumbs in there with some chicken scratch and chicken feed. So there's a little bit of layer feed and corn and just kind of all that kind of stuff. And that's all I caught him on. So I'm sure he's attracted to the corn. And so we're gonna set this trap back up, and we are going to see what we can catch. Hopefully we can catch something else, because I've never eaten squirrel. I'm pretty excited, so ignore her talking on the phone.